Let's take you to a top story where a new report is suggesting massive irregularities in the use of public funds in Machakos County. The latest Auditor General's report makes damning revelations of how millions of shillings were used in wrong projects and without regard to procurement procedures. In one instance, the governor is reported to have used 2.9 million shillings in the funeral of the late Mutula Kilonzo, who hailed from a different county. Also in the report is a catalogue of procurement failures that appear to have cost the county millions of shillings. KTN's James Smart with the details.
He has dazzled friend and foe with his flamboyant projects that have made other governors look like jokers, from the 100 police cars to the futuristic city whose launch was presided over by no less than the president himself, and more recently, a public park that he says will send Nairobi residents trooping to Machakos.
Everything needs to be looked at from the spectrum of who is really fighting corruption and who is hounding somebody because they are working, and those particular leaders who are used to eating are not eating.
But now, the latest Auditor General's report paints a picture of massive irregularities in the use of money in Machakos County. First, the governor is accused of having walked into the county office with 156 employees without doing a human resource audit to determine the gaps. Most importantly, the governor did not engage the County Public Service Board as required by law. But that might be the least of the charges. The Auditor General's report says the county paid some 2 million shillings to Peter Muley and Sons for provisions of a cocktail party on a budget line Maruba Dam expenditure, supposedly a meeting to discuss the dam project. But perhaps the most startling is the 2.8 million shillings supposedly paid to meet funeral expenses of the late Mutula Kilonzo, 1 million shillings to Homeboys Entertainment, another 1 million shillings to the funeral committee, and some 800,000 shillings for microphone, laptop, projector, amplifier, and microphone stands. Never mind, this was an event in Makueni County, not Machakos, and that this was a presidential function where the head of state, as is protocol, moves with his own PA system and the Ministry of Public Works takes over the organization of the event. The Auditor General is not convinced by this and has asked Governor Mutua and other county officers to be surcharged the 2.8 million shillings for misusing public funds. The Auditor General further reports that in a record 3 months, Mutua made irregular procurement of goods and services totaling 14 million shillings. In the famous purchase of 15 Subaru Outbacks that cost some 26 million shillings, the Auditor General contends that the county violated many procurement rules and that the vehicles were ultimately registered under individuals' names and not the county. According to that report, the county has several accounts titled confidential, which within 3 months had made withdrawals of some 7.5 million shillings. This is just the first in a series of reports that point to misuse of public funds in the counties, and it puts the spotlight firmly on the now besieged governors. James Smart, KTN.